So now what we'll do is we'll make our virtual assistant start speaking. So in the previous video we have seen it has just gave whatever the word we spelled, it has just given the text. Now what we'll do is we'll just create our another function, but now you should go for using GTTS because already I've just installed in the beginning only. If you want to install GTTS, what you need to do? You need to just go for pip install GTTS because already if I give pip list, you can clearly see all the files which I have gave because it will clearly show you all the packages. What are the packages which we have? It's already having GTTS. So it is 2.2.2 version. Should have the same thing. Don't worry about the warnings that it will clearly tell you to upgrade it. It's fine. No worries about the pip version. So first I'll use from GTTS. I'll use from GTTS. We just import G capital T capital T S. So that is a function first which we need to just take into consideration because with that only we'll start executing our whatever virtual assistant will start speaking. Then we just need to import our OS library also because OS module because we have already worked about OS module because it interacts with our operating system. Whatever we speak, speech recognition will just make sure that it will read the text content, but it should start replying with voice, right? It every time it creates a mp3 file. So in some cases if you have any errors with that, you can just let me know because just automatically it only depends on the version you're using. That is the reason I said to use Python 3.7. If you use Python 3.8 3.8, you may have some issues with the speech recognition just, but if you clearly follow in the video what I'm telling, you can easily debug it. If you're still unable to do it, I'm there to help you out because OS will make sure that you just need to delete those files manually. In such case you need to import some other random module, but as of now for sure we can use only OS. It is fine. So first what I'll do is I just create a function so that I'll just keep this as common because I just don't call the function now itself. Now I just make sure how does my virtual assistant start speaking. So I just should not have the listen function now. I'll create one more function which is responding. Listen is whatever we are listening. Respond is what it is responding. What it is responding every time it should just take an input text. So that is the reason I just define it as string. So first thing is you need to have GTTS. So whatever we speak that should be converted into whatever we give text, it should be saved in that format. That's how we just try to give it. Whatever we speak, the audio file will be saved and it will just respond it automatically. So for that reason, I just give print of string so that you can see the result over there. Then automatically, I just need to go for saving the file. So I just give text to speech is equal to same whatever we have done in the beginning. So Google text to speech of, we write the text over there, right? So in the previous case I have given text over there, but now my text will be the function call. So because here whatever we give respond accordingly it should give. I should not write it over there, right? Because in my case I may tell hello Saket, how are you? My virtual assistant should be greet me in that way. In your way you can give it. That is the reason I'm not giving the directly text here. I'm taking the function argument. That's what already we have learned about the importance of arguments, positional, keyword, default. The same thing happens here. Just need not worry about it. So here text is equal to string and the language we try to use is the language is English. That should be mentioned here, which we did not do earlier, but it should be done. So now we just need to save it here. So tts dot save of what is the file I'm just trying to give. My file name is speech.mp3. There you go. Now automatically every time we speak that should be done. But now the audio should be heard, right? So for that reason we need to have one more specific library which is nothing but play sound. So this should be installed. So just go to your environment, just install it. Pip install, just go for play sound. Pip install play sound, then automatically that will be installed. Pip install play sound so that that sound should be heard. So installing connected packages. Now when you go for pip list, you should see the play sound. That's how you see it. At the end we'll freeze it. No need to worry about that, so that you can have all those libraries or packages in your requirements.txt. So first I'll import play sound here. That is mandatory. So I just give import play sound so that the audio should be heard, right? For that reason we'll be using play sound. So I'll save this. Now when I execute this I should be able to see. So tts.save of mp3 file and play sound of, it should read with our play sound of. What is our file name? The file name is speech.mp3. Speech.mp3. Then it should automatically remove every time, because once we speak, we will make our virtual assistant to ask multiple questions. In the first phase, I'll just make it interactive, but next I'll tell it to ask time, I'll tell it to open browser, I'll make it to perform multiple tasks. So for that reason, I just give os.remove of, the path is automatically in the same location, that is speech.mp3, because os.remove will make sure that it will be removed, but only according to the function call, right? This is for the responding. The next thing is, this is for responding. I'll just make sure for responding, so that both the functions should be called. Now here we'll start building our virtual assistant. Virtual assistant actions, I can write it as virtual assistant action. So I just create my virtual assistant function name as anything. You can name it like, so Jarvis and Alexa, you have all these things. Jarvis is basically, it's an AI machine. AI, it cannot be a bot, it is something like an assistant for Iron Man, right? In the same way you can give your name. I'll just name it very simple. I'll name it as voice assistant. So my assistant name is voice assistant only. It is expecting the input data. See, it expects the data, because voice assistant of data. I mean, if you created it earlier, it will expect the data, but it is new function, so you will not get that thing. So it's fine. So voice assistant of data. So it will expect when whatever the action you wanted to give, you should just go with giving your actions here. Like giving your action. That means first we should make our virtual assistant to communicate with us, right? Whatever the speech we give, it should be converted to text format. That is done by speech recognition. But whatever we speak, that should respond back, right? That's what the respond function is doing with the help of Google text to speech. So we'll write multiple conditions. You believe it or not, we'll be using only if conditions. That's how. If we are having how are you, if we are having how are you, just make sure the cases are proper, because we are just training it properly. Once it trains, it understand anything related to AI, rule based, or rule based is whatever the proper we write, rule based chatbots, AI chatbots, or whatever the virtual assistant we are building, even Alexa, Siri, they train from the things. Because Siri will just make sure whatever the reminders you want to set, it will understand from the data. You ask something, Siri will just try to communicate the same way. If we are having how are you in the data, it should take the input. So listening is equal to true, because we'll write multiple actions to be performed here. So if it is having how are you, what it should respond? It should respond, if I'm asking it as how are you, it should respond something like respond of, what it should do, it should tell us good and doing well. Suppose if I ask you how are you, you'll tell the same thing, right? My virtual assistant should tell the same way. It should ask you, if you are asking how are you, it should tell good and doing well. It's good. But when does this will happen? When we'll make sure the respond function to be initialized. The respond function for the main starting. So respond of, it is expecting the string, because we gave respond of string here. Just start the conversation. I'll make it as, hey Saket, how are you? I'll just make it to start with that. Hey Saket, how are you? I just gave in that way, so that whenever you execute the particular program, it will start from that. So for that, I'll just make sure my speakers are on, and make sure your microphone is also in proper working condition. So hey Saket, how are you? And you make the listening is true, so that because we'll be doing multiple actions, so we just write a control statement, which is writing a while loop. So I'll make while my listening is equal to true. So while listening is equal to true, you just need to compare here, not assignment. So while listening is equal to true. There you go. So while listening is equal to true, then only the particular data should be listened. What is the data? So data is equal to listen off. Then automatically whatever we are speaking, it will understand. So there you make the function call of voice assistant. What is the function call here? Voice underscore assistant of, what is the input we are giving? Data. That's it. So generally here simple, we gave the condition if we are having how are you, whatever you speak. If it is asking you, hey Saket, how are you? You should say, I am fine, how are you? Then it will respond in the same way. That is the reason we gave listening is true and you are making while listening is equal to true. If this listening is matching, then automatically it should call the listen function. What is the listen function here? The speech recognition. Because listen function is where we are making our text to be understood, so that the text should be printed. Then this voice assistant will start responding. There you go. Let's try for that. So I'll just execute from my command prompt in my environment, my Python. What is my file name? Virtual assistant. So while running this, I'll make my speaker on so that you could hear it. Let me execute.
Hey Saket, how are you?
I am fine. How are you?
Good and doing well.
See, clearly when I said I am fine, how are you? It said good and doing well. The particular program is executed. That's it. Whatever you should say, you should make sure you should have how are you in it. And even you can make it to wait for particular moment. So for that time, what we'll do is we'll import time module also. We'll import time module and we'll make it to wait for particular moment. Let's try to go for that. So for that reason, what you can do, you can just use sleep function. That's what we can do. That's how the timer you can give, right? So time dot sleep of how many seconds? You can make it to wait for 2 seconds. There you go. I'll save and I'll execute again. You should start speaking.
Saket,
Once
how
it is,
are
I am
you?
listening. I am fine. How are you?
Good and doing well.
See, now let's do something. Let's not speak it. Let's try to execute Python. The file name is va.py. Let's see how does it
Hey
responds.
Saket, how are you?
See, it gave, I cannot hear you because it waited for 2 seconds and it did not get the result. So clearly it has given you, I cannot hear you. So that's how it is given for exception. Now it's time for you. What you can do is you can just make sure write couple of functions. So for that reason, what I'll do is I'll just make sure I'll make my virtual assistant to tell me the time. What is the time now? It should respond me with the particular time. If I ask the time, it should tell me the particular time, right? So for that reason, we just need to import our, what is our function? From time, we just import ctime. So from time, we just import ctime. There you go. Now let me save this. Now write the conditions within this. So we just make sure if it is having time, if we are having time in it, if time in data, you just need to make sure listening is true again. And once listening is true, you just respond with the function. That is, so listening is true every time. And you just respond with what is the function you just need to give. You just need to respond with the current time. That's it. It's very simple. We just go with the same thing. Respond of ctime. So it is expecting a string over there. Anything, not only string, because I gave the argument name as string. If I ask you what is the time, it should tell me the current time. Let me execute that. I'll just execute it here. But before that, I'll make my speaker to on. So I'll just do it. I'll run the Python file. I'll just give Python. If I ask what is the time now, it should tell me the time. You can execute it from command prompt also. It is up to you.
Hey Saket, how are you?
What is the time now?
Sunday, March.
See, it is giving you the time.
53 minutes and 31 seconds 2021.
See, whether it is waiting for the next instruction or it is just being stopped over there. So what we have done over there, we have given time dot sleep of 2 seconds. So it is just waiting whether, because in the program we have just given time dot sleep of 2. It is responding and there is no proper execution over there. That means if we give command, if we just make sure that if we interact over there by giving control C, we just come out of it, or else it will just start responding over there. You need not worry about it. So directly when we start executing, you just make sure you just go with time.sleep. Then only it will be easier when you just wanted to wait it. So otherwise, just leave the time.sleep, then automatically it will understand. Let me just try once more.
Hey Saket, how are you?
What is the time now?
Sunday, March 14, 17 hours 54 minutes and 41 seconds 2021.
See, the time is being updating. Now it has gone to clear execution. See, 2 seconds it has calculated and it has come out very clearly because we have defined time.sleep of 2. If you remove this, it's up to you. So you just make sure that whenever you give time.sleep, it is clearly waiting for the particular moment. Now we'll make sure how do we define multiple actions, whether it should send an email, it should just make sure you wanted it to open browser, you wanted to scrape the web, you have multiple things over there. You can just give multiple conditions over here, but you should just see how does it is listening and how does the function call is being made with the voice assistant. Whatever you can say, but we should make it continuously speaking, right? We'll just add one more exception block at the end so that our voice assistant will continuously communicate with us. But before that, this is how our whatever the speech we gave, automatically it is being removed with the speech.mp3 file, but it is able to speak whatever we have asked. It is able to get the result in that very clear way. So now we'll just make sure how do we give multiple conditions in our voice assistant function. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codenan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as Codenan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.